Uh, at 6:30, we're gonna sing a song, a memorial song or honoring song for you know, Brother Sean's brother-in-law passed away, and so we're gonna sing that song 4 times through, and you guys try to learn it, And this is one that you guys are familiar with already. I'm trying to keep you guys familiar with certain songs. Comment if you guys give me the thumbs up if you can hear the drum.
No drums.
No drum.
Let me hook the Yeti up. We tried the Yeti earlier today when Ricky was on, and we couldn't get the Yeti to work either.
I don't think it's got anything to do with the microphone. At this point in time, I think it's life size. I think it's basically
I think it is too.
hitting high frequencies and low frequencies. It's just not, it's considering a background. It's not human voice, so they're trying to filter it out somehow.
It's just like when I was singing, he was trying to get, I could hear his voice rising, and then would cut him out. Okay. Now, what do I do on here real quick, Robin? Let's just try it because it was working fine every time until all of a sudden then we start having problems with my internal mic and the camera, and so what? It's plugged up now. It reads it saying it. So what do I touch? The little microphone or what?
Just tap the mic itself. Just tap.
Yeah, you can just tap the top of it, like it should sound like that. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Okay. Let me try it on here. Tell me if you hear it.
No,
I heard you guys loud and clear I heard you loud and clear when you done it.
Yeah, so I think it's still probably running with your computer microphone.
And then I double click on this and it says select playback device, speaker, Realtek or audio. It says speakers, Yeti stereo microphone.
Select Yeti.
You don't want that to be playback because that'll be what you're hearing out of it.
Yeah, you just only change the microphone itself.
Yeah, I only want to change the
So
microphone.
how can we do that real quick?
You see it right? You know where it is, Robin.
Yeah, you know where the little speaker is on the side, like beside where your clock and time is on the.
I think he was having trouble before because he doesn't have like the 2 buttons. It's harder to do. We actually, to get to it before, we actually had him type in
Okay.
whatever it is.
Yeah, if you go to the start menu and say sound.
Okay.
Yeah, that does it.
It should bring up the sound settings.
Okay. That says sound settings.
Okay.
Change. It says change. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Are you on the screen that says sound and it has output, and then below that it has input?
Hang on. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to it.
All right.
Whoa. But I done hit the wrong key.
Somehow or another, you're going spound, not sound.
Whoa.
There you go.
That's it.
That one right there. You can just press enter. You don't have to keep typing.
Okay, so now what do I do?
Yeah, it says Yeti.
Huh. Yeah, I
You
don't
see
know.
it?
Yeah, it looks like the level is really low.
Yeah, like the gain is low.
So the thing on the back, you might need to adjust the gain. But be careful how much you adjust it, because we're hearing you okay.
Can you hear it?
Somewhat. Looks like it's a little better.
Where is it on the
Can
dial?
you hear me?
Yeah, where's the white?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. If I turn it up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep. And I hear the volume
Okay.
going up.
Okay, you guys are hearing me just on my regular internal deal because I had it muted and you guys are still hearing me.
Okay. So I'm not sure what the conflict is then.
Yeah, I don't know because it obviously says very clearly your input is your Yeti.
But
So I don't know if you.
but don't we need the output? It says the inputs is Yeti though.
Right, but the output, if you remember, there's stuff on the bottom that you can use where you can hook up headphones. So
Yeah.
it's basically would change it so that you'd have to wear headphones to hear yourself or hear us talk.
Right. So you want the output to be just the Realtek speakers.
Yeah.
And only the input should be the Yeti, but I don't know why it's not kicking in.
Listen, let me tap on the speaker. Can you hear it? It's
No,
showing
they
it's
can-
moving.
Yeah.
When I touch on it and I talk, I can see it moving too.
Only thing I know to do is to change it off of the Yeti and change it back and see if that makes a difference. So you hit
Okay,
that
now on this,
drop down where the Yeti is.
okay, what's the pattern on the back? What it's supposed to be on the double rings, the circle?
Oh, right. It should be on the second one to the right. It looks like a little cloud. It's right beside the thing that looks like an 8, the infinity.
Can you
It's
hear
right
it?
beside that one.
We still hear you. I just don't know which one it is.
Okay, can you hear the drum? Listen.
No,
A little bit.
kind of,
Barely.
barely.
Barely, could barely hear it, just barely.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make do, guys.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, so we're gonna see the song,
Take him into a
remembering son's brother-in-law and for his family. And so that's where we're at right now. Oh, hey, hi, oh, hey, way, hi, oh, way, oh, hey. Yahweh, hi, Yahweh, hi, Yahweh, hey, way, hi, Yahweh, oh, hey. Hey, hi, Yahweh, hey, hi, Yahweh. Oh, Ave, Hario, Agisido, Yahweh, 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 way high, Yahweh, Yahweh, hey, hi, Yahweh, hey, hi, Yahweh. Dane, hi, Hagi, Sido, me, hey, Yahweh, hi, Yahweh, hi, Yahweh, way high, Yahweh, Yahweh. Hey, hi, Yahweh, hey, hi, Yahweh, Yahweh. Yo, hey, hi, yo, hey, hey, hi, yo, hey, yo, hey. Yo, hey, hi, yo, hey, hi, yo, hey, hey, hi, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey, hi, yo, hey, hey, hi, yo, hey. Ame hayo agisilo me yo hey yo hayo hey hayo hey hayo hey hey hayo hey hayo. Dame hayo agisilo me yo hey Yahweh hayo hey hayo hey hey hayo hey 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 hayo hey hayo hey. Anyway, that was for your family, Sean. Everything go good. For them, just remember, always remember the good times and trust and depend on God. It'll be good.
We behold, Eagle. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
No. Okay, now
And
we're
Eagle, you
yeah,
gave us the translation for that. I think it was like, I'm remembering my father for
yeah.
that. I'm remembering my father. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had that right.
It says I remember my father.
Are the words anywhere to that can be scanned in easily, or?
On this one?
Yeah, because I know we've heard you sing that one a couple of times. That one registers in my brain. If it's not, no big.
Eagle, if you got it, you can just take a good picture of it, and I can PDF it right quick for you.
No, it's nobody. I never wrote this song. Again, feel those are the only word parts. It just says ya ha yo way ha ya ho hey ya hey ha ya. I never wrote that song down like that. I mean, I could break it down to where it's like that though. But it just says da di ha ya agi si do be ya ha. Okay, now Sean, we're gonna go back over this. We're gonna start off with you on it. Um, if you got your cell phone, maybe or whatever you got that you got Google Classroom on, look at that John 3:16 on it, and I want you to practice saying it.
Give me a moment here so I can bring it up. Grab it on my.
Right now I'm a good ways away from my laptop. Can you guys hear me good? That mic has to be on because I'm a long way from here. I mean from the laptop.
I mean,
I
it's a
can't.
little faint, but it's not that in and out. Like when you get away, but when you get away, a lot of times it comes in and out. It's not doing that now.
Okay. Jesus, it's all my criminal justice and all kinds of stuff. We're all about that stuff. There's a rip all over the floor outside. What about now? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I think so.
What about everybody else?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
That microphone's about 3.5 feet away from me. The laptop's about the same distance from me. Do you got it, Sean? Do you got it now? I can't hear you.
I'm trying to pull it up on my iPad so I can look at it while I'm looking at you guys too.
Hang on. Get over here. Get in there now. Get inside. What are you putting out there? There's somebody. I don't know if he's a church guy or a Mormon or what. He's putting stuff on all these doors. Them dogs are going crazy out there. Or a Jehovah's Witness. I don't know. Thunder, get out of my room. Get out of my room. Did you find it?
Turn your mic on, Sean.
Oh yeah, it's not letting me in. I'm trying to get into that link. It's not letting me in my other Gmail where I have it. I'll let you
Sean,
guys
if
know.
you
I'll let
want,
you
I
know as
can
soon as
email
I
it
get
to you.
Smile at them, sister.
I don't know why.
Sister Barbara, can you go ahead with the words and just go sentence by line and just say the pronunciation slow and good? Barb?
Sweet hour of prayer.
No, just on that John 3:16. We're gonna go to swear our prayer here in a minute, but I want you guys to hear that. I want him to hear it because he didn't get to hear it at all yesterday.
Okay. Wakanda ka mojondon daegi daegon. Ijingedenke wagi iti daede. Ebedistiwan Wewike Monditeri Mondon de Agitategon Nituhage Dingede Wagii Deho Wagii Deho.
Did you say Connie? All right. Wakanda, Aka, Mahjong, Daegida, Daegidai, Ega, Ijige, Like, Wagii, Ti, Daede, Ebe Lishtiwa, Wiwike, Moli Tede, Tedi, Medan, Manda, Dieji, Tiate Ega, Nita Uhonge, Dijede, Wagii, Daiho.
You guys want to try it, Chris and Robin? Did you get a chance to send that to him?
I did. I just messed
Okay.
something up. Give me a second and I will pull it back up again. I had it up and I closed
Click
it.
on it was really recent.
Sean, did you get her email?
Can you guys hear me? I'm having
Yeah.
problems. Okay. All right, you want me to give it a try? I can give it a try. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Wakanda Aka Manja Da Engida Thai. Sorry. Da Egi Thai Ega Ijinge Dike Wagi Ti Dai Ede Ebe Tishtiwa Wewike Madi Tedi Manda Leanji Te Ate Ega Nita Ohange Dinge De Wagi Dai O.
Good.
Wakanda ka maja da vaegi ega. Yijinge dike. Wagi ti dai ede. Ebidistiwa. Wewike madatedi. Mada diagitatega. Nita hangedigere. Wagi dao.
So this song, it says Wakanda ka Majanda Laegida Ega Ijinge Dike Wigi Tidai Ede Ebedestimo Wewike Mali Tedi Mala Deaji Tate Ega Nita Uhange Dingede Wagi Daiho. We have to keep practicing these to get the words right.
Hey, Eagle,
Yeah.
if I need to take this off my Bluetooth, but could you say it again so I could record it with my little
Yeah.
recording thing? Hold on just a second, please. Let's see. Still in there. Okay, let me just turn it off. Okay. If you're ready, would be great.
You ready?
Wait 1 second. Yeah, it's going. Okay, let me just turn it on.
Wakanda ka majana la egi da ega. Ishinge di ke wagi ti da ede. Ebele shtimo. Wewi ke
It's not.
mali tedi.
What is this doing? I'm sorry, it's not working. It's recording. It's playing back last night. It's a new app. My stupid self. It's recordings.
Is that one that you were talking about that can read the notes?
I apologize. Oh wait, I found it. Yeah, I found it. Can you do it one more time, honey? I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
messed it up big time.
Okay.
But I figured it out. 1 second. I thought I figured it out. God bless it. Wordy dirds. Big time. Okay. Now we got it. Okay, we're recording.
Wakanda ka majana la egi da ega. Ishinge di ke wagi ti da ega. Ebele shtimo wewi ke mali tedi. Mala dea shita te ega. Nita uhange dingere. Wagi daiho.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry it took so long. Yay. I just got that today. Trying to figure out how to get this done. So
Well, send it to me so I could the app later on today. So I
okay,
could download it.
sure.
Let me see where my little sister's at. Brent at 7:30. Brent's supposed to come back on. Let's see where you at? Well, I was wanting you to come over here to sing that song. That one that you sing in Ponca, then the other one, then you change it to English. Well, where's Desiree? Have her bring you over in that truck. Oh, okay. Oh, did he? Okay. Well, when I take my break, I'll run over there and get you. Okay. All right. Bye. Go. Well, show me, Connie.
What's that, babe? Yeah, I was texted you. I think it would be quiet. Did you get it? I texted you. Do not know why it will not stop. It's annoying.
I don't like it. I said we recorded again.
Deal. Let me get this
Wait.
contraption fixed here.
Let's just record it again. I feel like I read it. I read it
Yeah,
too
you were a
fast.
little. Yeah, you were a little fast. Speedy McGreedy. Hold on, let me get over there. Okay, you're going good. Anytime.
You ready? Wakanda ka
Yes, anytime.
majana. Oh, Wakanda ka majana la egi da ega. Ishinge di ke wagi ti da ede. Ebele shtimo. Wewi ke mali tedi. Mana lea shita te ega. Nita uhange dingere. Wagi daho. Let's
Cool.
play that one back. I didn't like the other one.
All right. Let me cut that front piece off where we were talking.
All right. Oh, you can edit it like that?
Mm-hmm. Damn right. I'm good. You're going good.
I like that one.
I haven't edited it.
Wakanda ka majana Wakanda ka majana la egida eja. Yishinge dike wagi tida ede ebele stivo wewe ke mole ke di mana lea shita te ega. Nita ukonge dingede wagi nahu. It's better.
Okay, I'll edit the front and I'll send it over.
Okay, we gotta go to this sweet hour of prayer. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
So be practicing up on your stuff.
Do you need this, Sean?
The other song? The
Yeah.
other song?
The
No,
prayer.
I finally got it up. I finally
Okay.
got it up. Yeah. I
All
don't know. It was messing up for me. You guys did the
Oh.
other song yesterday too?
Did we just touched on it?
No, we just did, John 3:16. That's it.
Okay. Because that next song, oof, looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like,
I was like, I don't know if I could tackle that one without hearing it at least a
how do
couple
you
times.
say, I know that, what is that, the symbol, the second line, the one, the dash, dade?
Where? Well, I'm sorry, where are you talking about?
If you're looking at the sweet hour of prayer and you go
Okay,
to the
hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the seventh line,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That
Oh,
weird letter is,
that symbol right
yeah.
Okay.
isn't it an
So,
U?
all right, so Robin,
I
want,
don't think that Eagle likes that symbol very much.
yeah, I
because
was
think
gonna say,
No,
so
but it
you can
sounds.
ask Robin. Robin, you can ask Eagle, but he told us that he don't want to use that symbol. It's in the Ponca dictionary, but he told
It,
us, when I say us, when he came to Lincoln and met with us in person, somebody asked him about
It's
that.
like it's
And he
like
was
the
like,
I.
no,
as in
It sounds
eh,
like ick.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
like ick.
So he said he didn't want to use that one.
But he
So
sent us this, so that's the only reason I was asking.
yeah. No. Somebody had asked him about that, and he was like, "Well, I don't know. You can ask him I can't remember his reasoning, but it was something to the effect that it's never really used or something like that. So I don't know. But yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go take a
Nobody
break.
All right,
knows what the heck it means. That's why.
all right, 10 minutes. Thanks.
Take your break.
Hey, Rose. Please, please. Oh, hey, they want me there.
I don't remember anything what day that was.
Tatite Uda.
Oh, well,
There's an oxo for KitchenAid. That's interesting.
Yeah.
you gotta play out there and be nice. No. Okay. I messaged Brent, see if he's gonna come on at 7:30 or 7:40 because they're still working right now. They work at his wife and him. She's a council member and he's a director of over all our programs.
Oh, goes apart.
And they work late, so hopefully he can get on. And so anyway, on this deal, I'm gonna read it to you. It says, "On the high, on the high, wala gibon, te on the na I, she ta uki majan ta, idada enega te ega, nonde wakpane mamli te, ad dufti, layan lale te, we the ke." AD Tony, Jesus, we blow. All these are high. Avida High. Wani de Dina Atani. We de we ke te we blaha. No he dita uruwaha. Uruwahe. Amba. Vedawa de. Iwi de. Iye. Didita ke. You see that Didi talk, okay? That's how Ponca talks. They're always gonna be different than the Didi talk, okay? And Sube, Uinajite, Weake, Jesus, Ihe, Alilahai. I think you guys got it. Who wants to go first? Did you put onions in
All
it?
right. All right. Can we take a few lines at a time, Eagle?
Amen, Sean. So we all.
Well,
I mean, can we just do a couple lines at a time just to get it down? That's a lot, man. It's a lot.
okay, look, Chris, I think the easiest one to be the first two lines. Alilahai, Alilahai, Walagibante, Alina. You got the first two, Robin. You take Sheta Uke Majan Rata. You got it, nigga Teeda. You got the second two lines, and then Connie, Sister Connie. You look like you're tired. It's a okay. That's what, Sister Connie, you
Eagle,
got.
can you tell us what the lines mean as you go over the two lines?
Yeah, I can.
Leave the huh.
Okay, so back to you, Chris. Yours says, the high. That means we're praising you. The high. We're praising you. And then the second line is, Walagibon. Okay, the na. We're listening to you call us. We are listening to you call us. And right here it says, that you have called us, we have heard you. And so it's a little bit different what he said because you would have to have other words in there, but they're putting these English words right here to make it fit. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what literal translation means. Okay, so Sheta Uki Majan Data is talking about now here. It says there. I don't know that word to be there. Sheta is like an ending or something, but Uki Majan, that's what they call heaven in Ponca. That's how they say Kevin. Uki Majan. And right there on the end of it, it says Dalton. It's talking about there in heaven, and it says Idana Inega Te Ega. And so it's asking them, it's like saying, what do you think about that? But here it says it is as you planned it to be, but I don't know it in that way because Idana Inega that means what do you think? And then Ega is like, what do you think about? It's like saying, truthfully, what do you think? And so, like I said, what I'm telling you is from what I know is literal translation. Now, I don't know how to make some of it like how they're making it fit. That you truly had compassion for me, and that Jesus, I pray to you. And some of these words in our Ponca language, I guess you could just put them like that way. But I'm telling you what they literally mean. That's the only way I know how to teach you is by what it literally means. And then so it says, Nande wakpali mamlite. It says, in my lifetime, my heart is pitiful. And it's talking about way one feels. And over here it says, that in my walk of life, heartbroken though I be. But I told you literal translation. And then it says, AD, Dakti, it says, you have shown compassion. There you have shown compassion for me. What's that one? Okay, hang on. And all the more that you love me. And it could be said that you have loved me or you have compassion on me because Da'ede means a godly type of love. Some people will translate it with compassion or hey say uh hey say godly love, not have you said the different types of love, Euros?
Mitake. Evite. Quizás. Viva.
Okay, and then it says, "Da a on the they ke, we da ke," and it says, "In true faith you have shown compassion, you have loved me,
Mitake.
that you
Evite.
truly had compassion for me." And then it says,
Quizás.
"Eighty Jesus, I weep and here it says, "I praise you, Jesus." And then it goes back to this other one that says, only the high. We are praising you. We are praising you. Wani de dina atani. It says, only you are the Savior. And it says, and on the back, this translation says, Savior, only you are above all, but it doesn't literally say that.
Puede,
But like I
Wike.
said, they're making it match for English words because if you
No.
were literally above all, you would have to have monkey in there, but it doesn't have that.
Utuaje. Amba. Te doadi. Ivide. Ie. Titita. Que. Ube. Uduinajo.
And it says, way that we belong. It's talking about right here. It says, I praise you in true faith. And it says, you have been true to us. I praise you. And it says, no, kedita udu wahe. It says, we follow or we trust. We trust in your Holy Spirit. But it still has reference. And when you're talking about the Spirit of God, it has to be the Holy Spirit according to the Bible and or the Christian belief. Okay, and it says, Amba, Dedawa di Iwi there. And right here it says here on this day, I speak of you on this day. Or I tell of you on this day. Either way, it's good. And it says, Iye, didite ke hube. It says, saying your word is holy or your word is sacred. Right here it says, your word is sacred. And then it says, Ulu najite. Well, okay, and it says, in true faith, I trust in true faith, I depend on you. And right here it says, I'm truthful that I am dependent upon you. Like I said, these are word games on what they say, but I'm telling you literal translation in the Ponca language. Jesus, only the high. It says, we're praising you in your way, Jesus. And right here it says, through that, Jesus, we are praying to you. But Ihe is talking about a path or a way that you're conducting yourself. Almost like Usante. Did you get that, Barbara?
Which one am I doing, Eagle?
Shante is like the way.
Connie, you got time? Open your dictionary and look up Ihe. Like I said, when you hear something that sometimes they make the word fit. Our words don't got English equivalent, but to make it sound correct, you have to do it that way.
Yeah, but I mean, wasn't I doing like 2 rows or something? I never
No,
got to
Connie,
hear what you I was
Sister
doing.
Connie,
Oh, what?
Sister
You're
Connie, I know
breaking
you
up,
was in
dude.
lost it. It's probably you.
I'm lost at sea.
No, Connie, Sister Barbara asked me to tell what they mean. And I told them,
Okay, I understand that. I thought we were
but
done
we
with
want
that.
you to
I'm
look
sorry.
up Ihe.
Yay. Okay. You're breaking up, dude.
Am I breaking up still?
No, you're
You
fine to
were.
us.
Not now. You were a minute ago.
They
To
just said
me.
it was you, Connie. It's the Bayou connection.
That's because I'm in the bottoms, remember?
My goodness,
I'm in the bottoms. Ihe, through by way of person performed an action through something. There's yeah, ihe, that's with this stress on the I, the beginning letter. Ihe. Preposition through by way of. Ihe, the same spelling, pass through, go through, lead through, or cross through. And those are my two options for Ihe.
So how would you translate it? Jesus,
To go
Ihe,
through.
only the high.
Jesus
I'm
goes
doing this. You
through.
gotta go.
Yep. I've got to figure out where we're at.
And so right here, Jesus, Ihe, only the high. And so only the high means we're praising you in that way, Jesus, or through that way.
Oh,
But on
so
this
yeah.
translation,
Yeah,
it
he's
says,
going through.
see, and it also sounds similar. It says, through that, Jesus, we're praising you.
Adida high. Adida
Yeah.
high. Is that right? I said it right.
Only the high. And a lot of times you're gonna see in these
We can
songs,
harmonize.
you're gonna see only the high, Aunt
Adida
Molly,
high.
Aunt Molly. Aunt
Molly.
Molly means in our way of life, we're praising
Molly.
you. And also, the high could also mean we thank you. We are thanking you. It's just like Weeblahan. The true definition of Weeblahan means is we are praising you or we are praying to you. That is the closest equivalent that we could have to thank you in our Ponca language.
Right. That makes sense.
But on that bookshelf. So, Chris, you got the first two,
Okay.
and let me hand these out real quick, and then Sister Robin, you got the 3 and 4. Barbara, you got 5 and 6, and then you got 7 and 8. Connie, you got the rest. I'm gonna pause myself.
Okay. Okay. Adida high. Adida high. Watha Kiva Te Athi Nai. I don't know how to do that last one.
You got it pretty good. It's remember, the, not I. These, not I. The, not I. The, not I. The, not I.
I said exactly.
Athi no I.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sheta uki majan da ida da inega te ega. Next. You're muted.
Nonde oak padding momblite. Edidonkstie da I andade. Next.
Connie, you got the rest.
I thought somebody had 7 and 8.
I'm just teasing you. Sean got them. I'm just teasing because I know you wasn't paying attention. Go ahead, Sean.
I was 2.
I'm messing with you.
Get
Go
him,
ahead.
Connie. Get him.
Di andade te widake. Elita. He's Jesus. We belaha.
Adi Bahai.
Brother,
Adiahai.
I'll take the next
Adiahai.
All
one.
right, I'll go. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Adi Bahai. Adi Bahai. Wanide. Dina. Ani. Atani. Atani.
Autonomy.
Atani. Atani. Wanide. Dina. Atani. Puede wike te. Wibaha.
Good. Chris, do that next line. No, because he's the wahe.
Nothe Ditha Uthawahe.
Good. Leah, I hear somebody blowing that door. It's below. This door. Okay, Robin. Do.
Amba the Wadi Uide. Uide. Ampa
Yes.
the Wadi Uide.
Okay, that's a hard word that down here, I don't know about amongst our Omaha relatives, but in Ponca, they call it leave it open. Leave it open because she's out there. And so in Ponca, they call it de the wadi. The wadi. Like you're saying, the wadi. De the wadi. De the wadi. De the wadi.
The
No, but
Wadi.
they know the ili de.
The Wadi Uide.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You got it. Next, Connie, one line.
Iye. Didi. Itake. Hube. Ka.
Barbara.
Ka hube. Yeah. Okay.
Ulu Inaji, Tewiake, Jesus, Ihe, Andi the High.
Adi Bahai.
I'm going to go back over. Yeah, cut you off. I'm sorry.
You want me to do it again?
Connie.
He said me. Okay. Iye. Didita. Ke. Hube.
Hube. Hube.
Iye.
Dedita.
Ia. Ia. Didita. Ke. Hube.
Iye.
Iye. Didita. Ke. Hube. Hube. I can't sing it.
Hube.
But yeah.
Iye dita ke hube. Udu winaje te wiake. Jesus ihe. Adi Bahai. Adi Bahai.
You got your mom. Thank you, Liv. Okay, now we're gonna try something different. Watch some kids out there. I see some weird cars keep coming around here. I don't know, like some weird trucks. Might be some creep. Okay, now, Barbara, say, don't say that. Well, let me finish. Hey, China Blega, Staska Nuga, Uga Bluga. Hey, China.
Hey, Tana.
Hey, China. Hey,
Hey,
China.
Chana. Am I reading
Hey,
something or
Blega.
are you just Blega?
I'm just talking. I'm
He's
talking to you. Hey,
playing
China
with you.
Blega.
Hey, Chana. I know what that means, but Blega. You lost me there.
Hey, Blega.
Hey, Blega.
Staska. Hey, China. Hey, China. Staska Nuga, Uga Bluga. Hey, Blega.
Hey, China. Teska Nuga Bluga. Hey, Blega. Hey,
I
China.
think you're.
Like
It's like
Captain Caveman.
It's like I'm saying you're full of shit. My mom used to tell me that you're full of cow shit. I'm trying to get you guys to sing it. So like you said, hey China,
Hey,
Tescanuga, Ooga
China.
Booga, Eblega.
Tescanuga, ooga booga. Okay.
Hey, Chana.
Hey, China. Let's do it now. Josie and the Pussycats.
I like Josie the Pussycats too.
So how do you say cow shit? Ooga booga?
No.
Sing it again. Sing it again, Eagle.
Okay, you said, hey
Obviously,
China.
Hey, Chana.
Go ahead.
Obviously, the way to get adults to learn is to teach them things that are dirty words too, because it's not just
Yeah.
kids.
And so would you just say it like you said, hey China.
Hey, Chana.
Hey, China.
No, because that kid asked me to do something.
And then a lot of times the people will say, hey China. They stretch it out and they'll say H. Stay in or stay out. We keep one in and out for you. Freaking me out.
Stuck at this baby.
She's like freaking now. She's going to the back door. So, anyways, my mom used to say, "Hey, China Blega." I mean, I'm trying to remember how she said it exactly. Hold on. Hey, China Blega. Blega.
You say, Eagle, you schnabbe, get out of here.
What?
No.
I
We're
think
hanging
it's
on your-
with A. I think it was A China. Tescanuga Ooga Bluga Blega.
Eh, China, Tescanuga, Ooga Booga, Eblega. Got it.
Yeah, you got it that time. And this Ponca, they say a lot of crazy stuff. Can you guys hear me when I got this like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Put that up in the whiteboard, Eagle.
Oh, let me open it.
Draw a picture, man. Draw a picture.
I'm writing this down, man. I'm writing this one down.
I agree, Sean.
Yeah, China. Jeez. Yeah, China. This. Move on. Move on. Move on. Maybe like that. Hey, China. Tescanuga Ooga Bluga. Eblega. What time I'm doing class, I think. My son's about to come in, my 22-year-old. He's loud as hell. Hey, China. Hey.
All right, Robin, you're up.
Hey, China. Tescanuga, Ooga Booga, Eblega.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
the better way to
good.
say it, right here.
That was
It's
good,
the
Robin.
A China. It says, Tescanuga Ooga Bluga. Eblega, I think you're full. I think you're bullshitting.
Hey, China, Tescanuga, Ooga Booga, Eblega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eblega means I think.
Don't you like
A
too how
China.
he left the G off of bullshitting? He means business.
Eblega.
Well, it's like country talk. I think you're bullshitting.
That's
I
right.
mean, I could
That's
put
what I'm
bullshit in.
saying. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
giving you props. I'm giving you props. You'll,
No, I didn't come up with that. My mom used to say weird crap like that to me. And one time when I was gone all them years, I called home. I told sis, I said, sis, don't worry. I get home, I'll buy you a horse. Sometime after I get home. My daughter, she's 13 now, but she was probably about 5 or 4. And I told her I was gonna buy her. I told her in English I'm gonna buy her a horse. She said, "Hey, China." She didn't even believe me. She said, just like she said, bullshit. You know, 'cause that's what it means. Like you're bullshitting me. But you ain't got to. That word literally means like you're like bullshit. I don't know, like you're lying, they're teasing, or bullshit me. Let me look it up. I don't know. That's the only way I know how to translate it.
It means like get out of here.
Like you're
You
full,
remember
like
how?
you're full of it.
You remember how? What Gonza used to say? He didn't
Yeah,
say "Hey China." He said "Eshtana." The Omaha said different. Can you look it up in your books, you and Connie? Your legs are wrapped up in these wires. The hell? What am I connected to? Who? Damn, I can't find A China in there. Is it not in the dictionary?
It's not in the Ponca. I do find, well, I'm recording, never mind.
Connie, did you find it?
I got kicked out. Everybody froze and I got kicked out. So I didn't find anything. What was I looking for?
Eshtana. In the Omaha,
Eshtana.
in the Omaha books.
Oh, okay. Do we have a meaning for it, or we just don't know?
It's equivalent to A China.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Maybe it sounded like it. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I got it. It means Eshtana. Baloney.
You
Directed
won.
utterance humorously accusing someone of pulling your leg. Page
Ah,
587.
ah.
that's a
Eshtana.
okay.
Baloney.
But that's the Omaha equivalent. But baloney, it's because he didn't say bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because if you say baloney, all baloney, all bullshit. And so but that's an Omaha
What page
equivalent
is
to
it on,
our A
Brooke?
China.
But isn't
587.
Pescaduga gold?
Huh?
Isn't Teescanuga bull? Is that not a bull?
Yeah, it's a bull.
Okay.
Teshkishka. Yeah, like bull crap.
Teescanuga.
It ain't in here.
No, I was looking at the bull. There's bull chip.
Oh, Chip, how do you say that?
Tejebate.
Teje bakte,
Tejebate.
bate,
Buffet.
bate.
Bate. Buffalo chip, the waste product from bovine species that include domestic cattle, bison, buffalo, and others. The name of one of the men who accompanied Chief Standing Bear and testified in a landmark constitutional civil. So that's actually his name. Tejebate. I'm like that to be your name.
There's some weird stuff in here. Are you afraid to touch maggots? Yeah. The heck? Who wrote this mess?
Hang on, I know where they got H on that. It's in this book right here. It's okay, ask him. Did they already put that money in what I gave him? Okay. Who's got that wasp on the ground? Look for an H on the.
You have a page number, Eagle?
I don't know. I'm looking for it. I don't know it. Yeah.
Try page 404, Eagle. You hear me, honey?
I found it. It's well, I thought I've seen it. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so right here, the timing and conditions of a situation must be as such an expression to be the most effective. In the 1960s, when Indian men began to grow their hair long on the reservation, one of the tribal leaders attempted to join the neo-Indian fad. When his hair grew past his shoulders, he tried to braid his hair. This amounted to two funny-looking braids that stuck outward. He came to the Indian agency at White Eagle Community to do some business, and there was a group of women sitting and waiting in the waiting room. When he passed by them, they said nothing. But as he walked out, one of the women said, "Ooh." That's like fucking saying like you did, like they're like you're bull, like you're a fake or full of shit. That's an ugly word to use against somebody. And it said, uh, he heard the laughter as he left the building. Most Ponca speakers today seldom use the expression. Interestingly, many of the younger people who do not speak the language use a China, pronounced a China. Okay, these are some wordless expressions that teach. When you hear that, woo, woo, that's a male expression showing surprise. Or the male says,
So also roll over to page 508. It says the original term went through a variety of changes, primarily due to the younger generation. From the original, the second change was a kabega or something. I'm sure you could get it better, which
where's
is a
it at?
corruption of the original term. Page 507 and 508.
Well, which
It
one are
says
you
the
reading out
term
of?
is a corruption of the word walks on the ground. Corruption of the word etambe edega, meaning you
No,
think that is what
what
I
part are you
would have
reading on?
said. I'm reading about a China.
I don't see it on there though.
It says, let me see,
On 507?
507. It's yeah, 507. It starts at
What's
number
before
5
it?
on 507.
It's
Number
num.
five?
It's
There's a list of numbers.
page 508, number 5.
Hold on.
Oh, it's on 508. Okay, mine's on 507. Number 5,
Okay.
the term's a corruption of the word itambe edega, meaning you think that is what I would have said. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The original term went through a variety of changes, primarily due to the younger generation. From the original, the second change was a kabdega, which is a corruption of the original term. It was then followed by a taina, which is another Ponca word meaning they might say. Then came a China. The meaning has also changed. Today, the term connotes doubt or unbelief of what has been said by another person. Did you ever find it?
That's the only way I know about it.
Mystery
And then when you doubt somebody or you don't believe them, it's like you're thinking bullshit. Or like
Yeah,
how
right.
Wagonze said baloney. Oh baloney. Or oh
Baloney.
bullshit. Or I don't believe you. That's the only way I know it by in my years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what Grandpa Lewis wrote down. So I mean, I'll send you a screen. Did you ever find it? I'll send you a screenshot.
You found it. It's on 508, number 5. Why does buffalo was cooked in there? Yeah.
Huh? Oh,
My daughter used our what do you call it? Dry. What do you call it? Dry oven. What's that called? Air fryer.
huh?
She used our air fryer with a garlic bread with some kind of cheese on it. It made a horrific smell.
Ooh, sounds good though.
It probably tastes good, but it smelled funny. I ain't never read
What was
this
in the
book. We
air
gotta
fryer
start.
before the garlic?
I don't know. I don't even
What was the
know.
previous smell in that air fryer?
I think they cooked hamburgers in there. I like the way they cook it. They cook air fryers cook
Yeah,
pretty good.
I like them too. Yeah, convection ovens, really, just little convection ovens.
There you go. I still don't see on number 5. It says "etabe edega," meaning you think that is what I said. But right there, when you say "etabe edega," that means she uh, she thinks that's what I said. She thinks that's what I said. But when you say you think that is what I said, it would be a nega. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I understand if these are typos or what because it goes a dega, like how it says right there, a dega, a blega, a nega, and then a wawa, negai, and then it goes back to a negai, and then hey, they guy. Those are the common 6 ways to say I think, you think, she, he, or it thinks, we think, or we thought, you all think, or you all thought, they think, or they thought it. And see,
That's
some
pretty
of this
much
stuff, that's
exactly
what,
what it says in the dictionary.
so you gotta be careful when you listen. Even in these books, you got to test everything. And even when these guys, like Sister Barbara Connie, they ask me a lot of questions. That's my job to answer them. That's your job to question when I'm telling you if you don't understand why. That's the only way you guys are going to learn. And then we have to pronunciate everything we do and work on our pronunciation always. And I like it. We need to start going through this. I never went through a lot of this stuff. Geez, did you guys read number 8? Read number 8, Barbara, on 308.
The elders said that the penalty for committing adultery first permitted the husband, oh my God, to cut off the penis of the perpetrator and tie it to his wife's hair, where she would be required to wear it out in public. In a teasing fashion, they told boys, if you do that, so-and-so will be wearing your penis in her hair. The rule applied to unmarried young men and women. Sean Biaggi.
Yeah, that's bad peepees, what she said.
I sink ever lower.
Okay, so, but see, also we need to find in here and start going through this, reading it. I'm taking it off of